Okay, my name is Frances Pohl. I teach here at Pomona College. I'm the chair of the Media Studies Department right now, but I'm actually an art historian, and I teach the history of American art.
Your opinion about tonight's event?
Oh, I think it was a resounding success. We had way more people than we could accommodate here, and I think it was clearly a very enthusiastic audience. I don't think anyone is going to go away disappointed.
Dr. Jawad himself, quite an accomplished man. Any thoughts about his personality, the kind of person he is?
Oh, he's accomplished and charismatic. He has a great sense of humor, and I think, again, the way he interacted with those women was so sensitive, and both reassuring them, making them feel comfortable, but conveying his own commitment to their cause. I think it's an unusual combination.
And any thoughts about the movie itself?
Oh, it's wonderful. It's heartbreaking. It's hard to watch, but you have to watch it.
You still have to watch it. Very, very emotional. It hits you in very, very delicate places, I believe.
Yes. It's very hard to watch, particularly, I think, if you're a woman.
My name is Sabiha Anwar Raza, and I work at Loma Linda University. I've been living in California for the past 18 years.
Sabiha, I'm sure you watched the movie tonight. Any opinions about the movie?
I mean, unfortunately, it actually depicts reality for some people, albeit a very small fraction. In medical school and college, we were aware of women coming in with acid attacks on face, or actually even so-called stoves sort of bursting, so burn victims. And usually it's the in-laws or the husband who have done it. And it's good that this is being voiced, and hopefully it'll increase awareness and something can be done about it, and there should be punishment for the crime that fits the crime.
There are skeptics, as you know, and people have all kinds of opinions, but there are a lot of skeptics who believe that the movie projects Pakistan in a sort of a negative light. Do you think that the movie shows the guts of the Pakistani nation, that they can face reality and try to correct it, or do you think that this movie projects Pakistan in a negative light and it's not good for its image?
Well, actually, unless people know the demographics, they might think this is because this movie was shot in Pakistan. This just happens in Pakistan. But as the doctor said, this happens all over the world. And unfortunately, it's something that's, even in UK, that's how he got involved with the first acid attack victim. And this, it sort of goes hand in hand with poverty, in some cases, lack of education. And it's just a way to sort of control women. For example, one of the victims said, when the money ran out and the husband was on drugs and she had no more money to give to him, and so he was upset and he took it out this way.
Would you like to say a word or two about the inspiration, Dr. Jawad and of course Sharmeen? They have provided the nation, the Pakistani nation, with this movie, and Dr. Jawad, of course, with his work.
Well, I would like to praise Dr. Jawad, Sharmeen, and also Daniel here from HBO, everybody who's involved with this project. It's not an easy subject. It takes a lot of guts to face the issue, and by facing it, you sort of there's a conversation going on about it. I'm sure there's going to be more awareness and less tolerance for this, and hopefully these crimes will keep diminishing, and not just in Pakistan, but all over the world.
Any thoughts about the first Oscar for Pakistan?
Oh my gosh, it's amazing. I was watching it live on TV last night. I knew it had been nominated, and I knew we were coming here to view the event. And my colleague, I'd mentioned it to her, first ever nomination, and to win the first time, it's excellent. I can't even imagine the euphoria they must be feeling. And in fact, everybody on Facebook from Pakistan was on the internet, and I was watching it live too. So everybody shares in this honor with Pakistan.
Yeah, it's a great. I think it's a great honor for Pakistan to earn, and of course, Sharmeen, takes a lot of kudos for something like that.
Absolutely. Absolutely, and also everyone remarked, the grace with which she accepted the Oscar, the speech, and how she actually paid tribute to the real heroes, the victims of these.
Instead of herself.
Yes, the courage of the women.
Well, thank you very much, Sabiha. Thanks a lot. Thanks for you.
My name is Romeo Ramon.
Well, that's a common name with A.R. Rahman. No relation to.
No relation to Ramon. Well, actually, it depends which what event's going on.
Romessa, what do you do?
I'm a filmmaker. I have an entertainment company and a producer.
Well, of course, then, if you are a filmmaker, then I have to ask you this question about the documentary tonight. I'm sure you watched it. What are your thoughts about the documentary?
My thoughts are it's a beautiful film. It captures the essence of humanity, of people just being people, no matter race, religion, culture. It's just something that needs to be done. And I definitely think this is being a filmmaker myself, this is the breaking point. This had to happen for Pakistan. Finally, something positive is shown about Pakistan.
Any thoughts about Dr. Jawad's work, the inspiration he's providing to the youth of the subcontinent, not just Pakistan, but maybe India, Sri Lanka, and all those other countries?
Absolutely. He's not only a successful man, he's taking his talent and he's traveling and he's helping people. He's doing something, and I think it's more about doing the right thing than having such a big bank account. He could be going on cruises, but he chooses to help these people in their lives.
So I probably would want to know your thoughts about the angle the movie takes. There are skeptics who believe that the movie projects Pakistan in a negative sort of light. There are others who believe it shows the guts of the Pakistani people. They can address their problems and then they can solve their problems. What do you think as a documentary or movie filmmaker yourself? What do you think the angle?
It's a catch-22. It's we need to share these stories. We need to show America what's going on in other parts of the world, even show our own people what's going on, because we tend to live a comfortable life in this bubble. And I think the more that we express through these films, the more that we'll educate the outside world. In regards to the families being filmed, I believe that they are being protected. After being a filmmaker myself, it's our job to make sure, after they're sharing their lives with us and taking the times to be on camera, and as filmmakers, we do our best to make sure that they're protected.
So you do believe the movie does a good job of giving more inspiration to the people and addressing the problems of the area?
Oh, absolutely. I think in the next year it's going to make for a better Pakistan. Not only there's so many filmmakers, and the older generation is saying, "Wow, creativity," and now it's looked positively upon.
One last question I'm going to ask you about the Oscar itself, the very first Oscar for Pakistan. Any thoughts about that?
I think it's amazing. Congratulations to the team. It's very, very inspiring as a filmmaker. I'm excited for the country of Pakistan, and well done. Well done.